It is said that we are going back into captivity. We are going back into slavery. Oh no, oh no. We are still in the land of captivity. We are still in the land of our capturer. We are still in slavery. It's just another form of slavery. Even our family back home in the motherland, they too are in captivity in their own land. It is written, strangers and foreigners have taken over our land as if we are not there. Lamentation 5:2. Psalms 126, 1-3. The Lord is turning again our captivity. Even the Eden acknowledged this. They said, the Lord has done great things for them. That's us. And we too, who are awake, acknowledge also. We said, the Lord has done great things for us, wherein we are glad. Some interpret the Lord turning again our captivity to mean going back into slavery. But that could never be. We were never out. We are still scattered in the land of our capturer. Our experience is just another form of slavery. When our forefathers was in the hands of the Pharaoh, in captivity, God used Moses to redeem them, to liberate them, to turn them away from Pharaoh. Presently, God is hearing our cry and our prayer for our turning, for our liberation. What we fail to understand, God does not need to come in person to get things done. He worked through man. So at this present time, as our Creator has begun the process of our turning, let us never forget what our forefathers did after they pray and they cry to God. God used Moses to free them, to liberate them from the hands of Pharaoh. They too, they were happy just like we are today, but they falter and they fail. So let us learn from their mistake. To turn against Moses was to turn against God. To turn against Moses was to turn against God. So as God is using Abraham Torah to liberate this generation, let us not falter. Let us not fail. Let us stand with him, who God is using to liberate us. Let us not be disobedient. Let us not be stubborn and stiff-necked. Else we too will not enter our promised land, the real promised land, Africa. And I'm warning our family back home in the motherland. Stand with Abraham Torah. Stand with him. He is the Moses of today. God is processing our liberation, our turning, our captivity has begun to turn. If you turn against Abraham, you turn against God. To turn against Abraham, Torah, is to turn against God. And we will suffer the consequences. Those back home in the motherland, if you refuse to stand with the man of God, wilderness experience shall be your portion. If you refuse to stand with the man of God, wilderness experience shall be your portion. You will witness. You will not witness nor enjoy the turning of your captivity. If you come against the servant of God that God is using at this time, this goes for everyone in the motherland. In His sight, we have no class or position. We are like grasshopper. We better be obedient to the move of God and don't resist His servant. Don't resist the servant of the Most High God, who is using at this time to turn our captivity, who is using at this time to liberate us. This is our last chance. God cannot lie. This prophecy must fulfill. But the question is, will you be a part of this prophecy? Or will you be like our forefathers, disobedient to Moses? Not seeing the promise, not seeing the transformation of the promised land. Let us stand with our Moses today, Abraham, Torah, Burkina Faso represent Moses, Mali represent Joshua, Niger represent Caleb. The difference with this Moses today, this Moses is a rebirth. This Moses is a rebirth. This Moses have seen the promised land. This Moses is in the promised land. Stand with him. Stand with him. If you come against him, you come against God. If you curse him, you curse God. Stand with him. Stand with him. It's now or never. He that have an ear, let him hear. God bless. God bless. And that goes for all of us, those who remain in the motherland and those of us in the diaspora. We must stand with Abraham Torre, God bless, for our liberation.